So, the Leafs, they end the homestand with a 3-game win streak and win all 3 games at home. Now they get back on the road at TD Garden, the second half of a back-to-back to face the Boston Bruins, and they get a lot of people thinking in this game, is Freddie Anderson going to get the start? Is McElhinney going to get the start? We have like 3 or 4 days between our next game and this one tonight. So, would we see Freddie? Well, the answer was we did not see Frederik Andersen in this game. We saw Curtis McElhinney, and holy smokes, was McElhinney on fire tonight. 1 goal on 39, well, I guess it was 40 shots, or 39 shots. He was unbelievable. His rebound control was down. He was smothering a lot of pucks. I thought he was fantastic in this game. And the whole question about, well, is Curtis McElhinney going to be the backup or Calvin Pickard going to be the backup? Well, tonight helped McElhinney a million. And he also helped the Leafs because I was happy about last night's win. Winning 3 straight is great. Winning 4 straight and going into a long stretch of days off, having won 4 in a row, it's a good feeling. You know, and it was pretty quiet for the first, 5-6 minutes of the game. And then out of nowhere, Mitch Marner picks up the puck. And most people, including myself, thinks, oh, he's just going to pass up the puck. But instead, he goes bar down and snipes it on Tuukka Rask. His second goal of the season, unassisted. Leafs got the 1-0 lead. We move kind of 6 minutes after that on the power play. If you guys remember that tying goal yesterday, the JVR scored kind of that tap in from Mitch Marner. Nazem Kadri on the other side fires it to JVR. He kind of hits it with his backhand and kind of like the same type of goal. But like I said, from the other side of the ice, JVR scores his 9th goal of the season. Nazem Kadri and Morgan Rielly grab assists on the play. Leafs up 2-0, but let's relax a little bit. As just over a minute later, a beautiful tip-in from Frankie Vetrano. As much as I'm a Leaf fan, I'm a hockey fan, I'm a sports fan. That was a beautiful tip from Vetrano. McElhinney had absolutely no chance, and it's a 2-1 hockey game. Now, the way that first period kind of ended and the way the second period started, I was very nervous because the Boston Bruins were all over the Leafs to end that first period, and to start the second, they were all over us, and we're thinking we need at least 1 more goal for some breathing room. And nothing happened in the second period. Other than 11 shots for the Leafs and 13 shots for the Bruins, nothing really happened. We moved to the third period, all right? And we moved to, when was this? Just under 7 minutes in. A harmless play. There's a couple good chances, and the puck gets back to the point to Morgan Rielly, who kind of fires on the net. It hits a couple of, I think it were both Boston Bruin players, and finds a way through in behind Tuukka Rask. Leafs up 3-1. And that feels a lot better. Morgan Rielly's 3rd of the season. JVR and Mitch Marner grab assists on that play. And like I said, the Leafs got a 3-1 lead. But let's relax. There's still over 10 minutes to play. And we know what the Boston Bruins have done to the Leafs in the past. The Leafs able to, fend off the Bruins, fend off a penalty or 2, and just hang in there. And then great work from Zach Hyman on the wing. And a great kind of feed to Patty Marleau, who just taps it into the empty net. His 8th goal of the season. 4-1 Leafs. We all remember that 4-1 score. However, with this time, instead of having 10 minutes to go in the third period and having tons of time to blow the lead, you have just under 2 minutes to play, and you lock it down, and you get the 4-1 victory. Now let's look back to these 2 games. We saw some really good offense from this team. We've seen some very good goaltending over the last 3 or so games from the Leafs, McElhinney and Anderson. And you need 2 solid goalies to take that next step, right? And the Leafs, as we saw over the last few games, have had very good goaltending. And it's funny. Yesterday, like we said in the video yesterday, the Leafs won that game after coming back late in third and winning it in overtime, just like Boston did to us in the playoffs. You look at today, the Leafs get a 4-1 lead and hang on to it. So, it's funny. Last year, I said it's funny twice, I'm not sure why, but last year the Leafs could not hold a lead for their darn life, right? We noticed that, right? 2, 3, 4 goal lead, it doesn't matter. The Leafs are all, you never know what you're going to see in the third period. But this year, they have carried the lead into the third period 6 times, and they are 6-0-0. Well, I guess they haven't lost a game in shootout or overtime, so they're 6-0 in games where they take a lead into the third period. That's huge. Because being able to shut down a team and being able to have a lead in the third period and be able to hold that lead is huge. And we've seen it lately with the Leafs. We saw it against Minnesota. As much as we didn't see it against Boston because we really didn't have the lead at all, except for the overtime winner. But in this game, the Leafs had the lead all the way through. I mean, it was a tie game 0-0 at one point, obviously. But once the Leafs took the lead, they didn't give up the lead. They were great. I was really impressed with the Leafs, especially on that 5-on-3 for, I think it was just over a minute. And Leo Komarov with an amazing defensive play to dive and poke the puck out of the zone. But again, not enough credit for Curtis McElhinney for standing on his head, for making big save after big save, keeping this team in it. And he has played 3 games and has 2 wins. I ain't complaining. I don't think anybody is. I'm happy with the way he's played. As much as his numbers don't suggest that he's an absolute all-star, 4.1 goals against average and an .869 save percentage and a 1-1 record, we're all like, this guy's god-awful. Think about that LA game. It was on the second half of a back-to-back. You've been on the road a long time. And you're facing the LA Kings in LA. The Leafs didn't look good. They sucked. Now, your first game, I understand, you didn't look all that great. You gave up 3 goals on 33 shots. It's not all that bad. And then you play today on a second half of a back-to-back without Austin Matthews in Boston, and you find a way to take the victory 4-1. Just beautiful. Now the Leafs can enjoy this, but they got to come back firing. Like I said, they're off for a while. They don't play Sunday. They don't play Monday. They don't play Tuesday. They don't play Wednesday, but they play Thursday. Good news is they're at home at the Air Canada Centre to take on the New Jersey Devils. Last time we played New Jersey, we gave up that 2-man advantage short-handed goal. You guys remember that? Yeah, that's the last time we played the Devils. Let's have that not happen again. All right, so you know what, guys? That is going to do it for this one. If you guys enjoyed this video and you guys enjoyed this game, because I sure did. It was an unbelievable game. End-to-end action, big saves from McElhinney, big goals from the Leafs. Just a fun game to watch. Hit that like button if you guys enjoyed it. Hit that subscribe button if you guys have not already. Comment down below what you guys think of the game. What you guys think of Curtis McElhinney? What have you guys thought of JVR as of late? And how do you think the Leafs have played without Austin Matthews? They're 3-0 without their big star. Let me know what you guys think, and we'll talk to you guys tomorrow night. So it'll be later tomorrow, kind of like, I wouldn't say, what time is it? Just past midnight. I wouldn't say this time. It'll be earlier than this, but not, probably about 11 o'clock, 10:30, something like that. Raptors and Celtics is a 3:30 tip-off, though. I'm pumped to watch that. You know, Kyrie is probably going to, it looks like he's going to be playing. And let's see if the Raptors, you know, after a couple days off, can they come out firing? We're going to have to wait and see, and we'll talk to you guys Leafs edition, like we've been saying, Thursday. It's a little ways away. But we played a lot of games so far. Teams got to catch up. Leafs, Devils, Air Canada Centre. I am pumped to get I'm hoping they can keep the momentum going after this little break that they've had. 7 o'clock puck drop. Freddie Anderson, Corey Schneider. Let's get it going. We'll talk to you guys then.